A very good morning to everyone. In this lecture, we're going to study about the human circulatory system. We're going to study about a very complicated topic, which is the human heart. It isn't that complicated like it seems to be. Now, first of all, first thing is what is transportation. Transportation is supply of nutrients from the region where it is produced to the region where it is required. For this, we have blood, we have lymph, and we have a heart. Blood is a fluid connective tissue in which oxygen, glucose is loaded. It is transported to all the parts of our body. We have blood vessels throughout our body, and then carbon dioxide, which is produced in the cells after respiration, it is loaded into the blood and it is brought back to the heart, and through the heart it goes to the lungs for purification. The function of the heart is only and only to pump the blood. It doesn't purify blood, it only pumps the blood to the lungs, and then from the lungs it gets back the blood again back to the heart, and then it pumps the blood to the other parts of the body. Heart is a conical structure. It is the size of our first fist. Heart is a conical structure which is, see, it is bulged here, and here it is very low apex. The apex is very small, the upper part is very broad. Now, what are the structures which are lodged in the heart? What are the parts of the heart? We have, now this is vena cava, we have superior vena cava and we have inferior vena cava. Through the vena cava, the blood, the deoxygenated blood from the upper part of the body and the lower part of the body. The superior vena cava brings deoxygenated blood from the upper part of the body, and inferior vena cava brings deoxygenated from lower part of the body, and it dumps into the, now this is the right part of the heart, this is the left part of the heart, this is the right part of the heart, and this is the left part of the heart. See, here I have numbered, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I'll tell you what is the, why I have numbered it, so that you remember it very easily. It is easy to remember how the circulation happens. So I have numbered it for our use, for easy understanding. See what happens. Now the deoxygenated blood comes into the vena cava. Now this is vena cava. One is vena cava. Okay, it moves into the, through the vena cava, it comes into the right auricle. When the right auricle gets filled with deoxygenated blood, the right part of the heart receives deoxygenated blood. Now when this receives deoxygenated blood, the right auricle receives deoxygenated blood. From here it moves into the right ventricle through the tricuspid valve. We have a tricuspid valve here. Now through the tricuspid valve it moves into the right ventricle. Now when the right ventricle is filled, it is filled with deoxygenated blood. It moves into the pulmonary arc, and through the pulmonary arc, that is 3 is pulmonary arc, it moves to the pulmonary arteries. Arteries carry oxygenated blood, but pulmonary arteries are the only one carrying deoxygenated blood. Through the pulmonary arteries, the deoxygenated blood goes into the lungs. From the lungs, it goes to the pulmonary veins, and through the pulmonary veins, it comes to the left auricle. When the left, see in the lungs, what happens is the purification of the blood happens. Purification means there is exchange of carbon dioxide and oxygen. So oxygenated blood comes through the pulmonary veins. Veins are the only veins, pulmonary veins are the only veins which carry oxygenated blood. And it brings, where it brings to the left auricle. Now through the left part of the heart receives oxygenated blood. Now from the left auricle it moves into the left, the oxygenated blood moves into the left ventricle. Now from the left ventricle it moves into the aorta. See, 7 is aorta. Through the aorta it is transported to all the arteries of our body, where, and through the arteries it moves to all the parts of our body, Oxygenated blood moves to all the parts of our body. Oxygen is utilized by all our cells, and the waste, that is carbon dioxide, is again lodged into the blood, and through the veins it is drained back to our this. Again it comes to the vena cava. Okay, understood the circulation? We have double circulatory system, that is heart. In the heart the blood comes twice. We have a pulmonary circulation and we have a systemic circulation. It is circle, right? Blood is coming into the heart twice. Once to the right part of the heart and then to the left part of the heart. The right part of the heart, the circulation in the right part of the heart is pulmonary circulation. The deoxygenated blood comes to the right auricle, from the right auricle to the right ventricle, then into the pulmonary arc, and then to pulmonary arteries, and then to lungs. The pulmonary circulation is over. Now systemic circulation is when in the lungs there is purification of blood, that is oxygen is loaded into the blood. Now it comes to the pulmonary veins. Now through the pulmonary veins to the left auricle. Now the left side of the heart receives oxygenated blood. Left auricle, then left ventricle, and then to the aorta, and then to all parts of our body. Okay, now hope this video was useful.